this is Seth from bjjgearjunkie.com. Today we have another gear review for you. This is the Strike Fightwear Flow Gi. Okay, Strike Fightwear is a pretty new company. They came out with, I think, maybe 2, maybe 3. I know they have another one coming out, and they have some grappling tights and stuff like that. So they're actually starting to make a push on the market. They're still a brand new name, so not a lot of people have heard about the gi, but I have started to have a lot more inquiries about the gi. You know, when are you going to review that Strike Fightwear gi? You know, so I figured I'd get one in, so I had it sent to me. Now, I had originally ordered an A1 because I'm 5'7", about 165, 170 pounds right now, but I have really short, stumpy arms, so usually I go with an A1 in all of my gis. After I had ordered and the gi was shipped out to me, they did realize that their A1s were running a little small, so they encouraged people to get a size up. So what ended up happening is, this is an A2 that they sent me afterwards, but I did my initial review on the A1, and it fit my girlfriend perfectly. So she's a purple belt, so I just said, here, you know, beat on this gi a little bit and tell me what you think. So she helped me out with a written review, so make sure you go over to the website, check out the written review for the full set of details on this. If you're going to order one of these, just make sure you shoot them an email and say, hey, you know, how's the sizing issue? Should I go with this? Should I go with that? Because a lot of times when that first batch hits, there's a lot of changes to be made. So by the time you see this review, they may have already fixed the issue, but I still would shoot them an email before you order. Real nice guys. They have good customer service over there. So, all right, let's go right into the talking points, okay? Let's move the pants off to the side like we always do. We'll get back to that. All right, so first things first, we'll talk about the fit, then we'll go durability, and if we have time, we'll talk about the cool factor, okay? So we already talked about the fit a little bit. This A2 right here fits like a normal A2, which is slightly too big for me. That's why I don't get A2s, but I don't think it had the same issue that their A1s had in terms of being too small, okay? So it fits pretty much like an A2 should, okay? The collar is, I would say it's okay. It's pretty thick. I would like to see it maybe a little bit stiffer this way, but it's nice and thick this way, so that is good, okay? In terms of the other fit, I think probably this A2 would be okay for people that are a little bit more of an athletic build. They have a little bit of not a bird chest like I do. All right, so maybe you lift weights a little bit and have a bigger chest. This is a little bit of a roomier cut in the chest area, but it's not baggy under the armpits, which is good. So you're not like having any flying squirrel issues going on, okay? Meaning it looks like you have like extra wings under your armpits. I hate when gis do that. This does not have that issue, okay? So that's it basically for the fit, all right? Just make sure you shoot them an email before you order, okay? So let's talk about durability here, all right? The weave on this is pretty nice. I can tell that it's going to hold up fairly well, okay? I think it's a pearl weave, and I forget the gram, but check the website for the written review, because that's where I do all the details anyways, okay? So looking at the stitching looks fairly decent. They do have some reinforced stitching points. Nice big patch down here, that's good. Reinforced along the bottom like usual. Let's check out the armpit piece. Yep, that's actually a fairly beefy armpit piece there, so that's good. No real issues, and my girlfriend had no issues with durability either, okay? So that is definitely a plus when you're ordering a gi. These actually are fairly inexpensive, okay? So make sure you check it out. Of course, it's in euros or some other foreign currency that's not American. No, I'm just kidding. So you have to factor in like shipping and all that stuff, okay? So it's really expensive for the guys across the, inexpensive for the guys across the pond, okay? Because they don't have to do the international shipping and all that stuff. But definitely check it out, because I would say it's definitely a contender in the mid-range, okay? So now let's look at the back real quick here. So All right. So no seam running up the back, which is good, okay? I did notice the slits on the side are a little tiny bit longer than usual, but the skirt itself isn't abnormally long. I just noticed the slit in the sides kind of long compared to other ones, okay? So nice room for real estate on the back to throw your patch on there, okay? We can talk about the looks of the top here. It does have a cool embroidered logo up here at the top. All right, I'm not like super keen on dragons and stuff, but this one's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, some fantasy stuff. Just the font and stuff that they have going on there, like Dungeons and Dragons or something. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Good quality. I really love the color on that too. Okay, so of course they have the flow over here, the patch that's sewn in nicely, and I'll roll in pictures of this, guys, like I always do. Okay. And we have another, like a drop of water over here. There's a couple loose threads right there, but nothing actually like comes undone. So before we move on to the pants though, you can probably, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but this thing collects lint and hair like crazy. One of the drawbacks of having a black gi, okay? I mean, it looks snazzy with the blue and the black contrasting. It looks really sharp. That's pretty much the cool factor for the gi, is that contrasting color, but this material definitely picks up the unwanted furries floating around. All right, let's check out the pants. The pants on these are pretty standard. They're not like a ripstop material, okay, so nothing like that. One thing we did mention in the written review is these cords are really small, or short rather, okay? I wish they had lengthened them and let us cut them a little bit. But sometimes it's so short, it's kind of hard to tie sometimes, okay? But other than that, they absorb pretty well, and they seem to hold up pretty nice in our test. Other than that, they're just straightforward pants, okay? So nothing out of the ordinary, all right? So to recap a little bit, like we did mention before, the cool factor for this gi is by far the color contrast and scheme here with the blue and the black. I really like that on gis. It's nice. It's a good touch. And then of course you have the white drawstrings, and I think that kind of brings it all together in the end. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Make sure you do us a favor if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It only takes a couple seconds. And stay tuned for more videos.